I'm sure everyone's heard about ChatGPT by now. ChatGPT is an amazing program. It's based on OpenAI, and you can go to the website and you can just ask any question like you would ask another human. You are understood, and the answers that come back are amazing. So I'm taking a biology course and going through my notes. I have a few questions. I'm confused about something that was in the slides or that the teacher said. So ChatGPT, I realized, is like having a biology teacher right here with me. I was able to ask if, PCR testing works on RNA as well as DNA. Clear answer. It told me, no, you have to convert the RNA to DNA first, and then you can do it. Um, Same with some of the other things we did. I mean, pretty much any clarification I need, I can ask GPT and get the answer. I also sit here thinking, and I had this idea of like PCR, what does it do? It takes a tiny amount of DNA and just forces it to replicate so that there's more, so that we can see and we can go, aha, yes, our target DNA was in fact in the sample. So then I'm thinking, oh my God, so what if someone could like do this on a huge scale? Because the way it works is it cycles temperature through three different um, temperatures: hot, a bit cooler, a bit warmer. And that, with the right reagents, stimulates, it basically is an artificial making of the DNA to replicate, just the way it normally does in our own cells. But now we're like, no, you replicate now, because we're saying you replicate now. So imagine the whole world like just goes through these cycles of temperatures. Would everyone's DNA in every organism just like be induced to replicate, and then DNA material would just overcome the world? My first thought is no, probably not. There are probably going to be some factors that limit the reaction. It'll just die before it even starts. But GPT went on the thought experiment with me and brought out another point, which is, well, when you're running PCR, you actually need to add very specific things to it. You need this mixture, I'm forgetting what, the buffer, and you need the certain reagents to make the process happen. And so just because you cycled the temperatures against DNA everywhere is not going to be enough, because not all organisms will have the correct mix available in the surrounding area of the DNA for all of that to happen. So in most organisms, nothing will happen. And then in some it might happen, but because then those things will run out, it'll just stop. And most organisms also, well, we have defenses against overheating. So organisms will change things within themselves so that they don't overheat. And so our little temperature cycling will again be rendered ineffective. So the short answer was no, you could not destroy the world that way. But it just mind boggles me that I was able to speak to an AI, explain the thought experiment, and have new thoughts come back to me from ChatGPT, as to why that particular situation wouldn't happen. I encourage everyone to just use ChatGPT, especially now while it's still free, before they start charging a lot for it. But even when they do, this is a tool and a half. So I would pay for it for sure. Have a great day.